It was the 87th meeting between arch rivals Western Michigan and Central Michigan last Saturday night in Mount Pleasant. On offense, Corey Davis caught 6 passes for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns and became the MAC's all-time receiving leader. Jarvion Franklin rushed for 132 yards and 2 scores. Meanwhile, over on defense, the Broncos put pressure on the Central Michigan quarterback all night long, coming up with 8 sacks. And Darius Phillips had another electrifying pick 6 as the Broncos routed Central Michigan 49-10 and came back home with the Cannon Trophy. Now 5-0, the Broncos are ranked nationally for the first time in school history. I'm Robin Hook. Coming up, head coach PJ Fleck joins me for all the highlights on Bronco Review after this timeout.
Bronco Review is a production of Western Michigan University Athletics and WMU Media Services and is brought to you in part by Greenleaf Trust, financial security from generation to generation. Trust is in their name for a reason. They've earned it.
A part of being a member at Arbor Financial Credit Union is the relationships and personal attention you get from our helpful and knowledgeable staff. But we realize you don't always have time for that. With Arbor Financial's secure mobile app, you can quickly check your balance, pay a bill, deposit a check, or find an ATM. In between, well, everything else. Visit us online at arborfcu.org for more information. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4, only at Little Caesars.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Subaru. Maple Hill and Subaru, they're becoming synonymous with best of quality, for the love, for the trust, everything that you want in buying a car. Consumers Magazine puts them as #1 year after year. The only brand that's had 3 Motor Trend Car of the Year awards. The only SUVs that have ever repeated that many times in the past 5 years. We're proud to be a Subaru dealer.
How's it going? Nice to meet you guys. I have these 2 laptops. We're gonna each download a TV show. I'm gonna download it on Xfinity, and you guys are gonna download it with AT&T Uverse, and we're gonna see who goes faster. Go.
Well, this is a no-brainer so far.
How's AT&T doing?
Struggling.
I'm ready to go. We'll wait for you guys.
Looks like we're gonna be waiting for a while.
Don't let Uverse slow you down. Upgrade to an Xfinity X1 Triple Play from Comcast and save when you bundle. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
We didn't just break the mold, we made it. And we spelled it L-I-T-E. Because when you invent light beer, you get to spell it however you want.
Here's Michael Henry, gets a block, dives to the end zone, he's in! Touchdown Western Michigan! Michael Henry behind the blockers on the right side. Who's throwing the blocks down there? Corey Davis.
A dominating performance by the Broncos against their arch rival Central Michigan last Saturday night at Mount Pleasant. The Broncos winning 49-10. They took the Cannon Trophy with them up on the bus and brought it back home and put it in the trophy case where it belongs. PJ, that was a very satisfying night.
It was very satisfying, but again, it was only one big victory, but it was a big victory because of the Cannon Trophy and the rivalry with Central Michigan. Thought our players played with poise, thought they played with confidence, and they didn't let the circumstance, the 31,000 people that were there, really dictate their behavior. I'm very proud of the way they responded to a lot of the situations that was presented.
Big game, big crowd. And a lot of Bronco fans made their way to Mount Pleasant. That was great to see.
That was wonderful. Out of the 31,000 people that were there, I assume half of them were Bronco fans because as we got into the second half, that's all I heard.
There was a lot of rowing the boat in the parking lots before the game, and here come the Broncos dressed in their brand new gray uniforms, just out of the box.
Just out of the box on Tuesday, to be honest with you, like fresh out of the box. So nobody got a chance to see those. They're really sharp. Just another alternative light uniform for us, and Adidas did a tremendous job with making those.
A lot of brown and gold on that gray, I might add. And here you go on kick coverage. And the Broncos continue to excel in that area.
I tell you, I thought we covered phenomenal. There were 8 kickoffs that we had. 5 were tackled inside the 20.
This is Cooper Rush, their quarterback, and showing a little elusiveness there, but the Broncos get him stopped. In fact, they drove down, got into the scoring zone. You called a timeout and got a sack here and made him kick a field goal.
Yeah, we had to recoup. No pun intended. We had to be able to recoup. We had to be able to settle our guys down, play with poise. I think the timeout helped them. Again, that is a very hostile environment. All the momentum is going towards their direction, and we knew that. There's a little bit of a weathering of a storm when you go on the road like that and you're playing in a hostile environment. And we went 3 and out our first drive on offense, but we came back and responded.
All right, the Broncos working on offense. This is Zach Terrell, who had another efficient night, and Jarvion Franklin had an awesome night, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was out there a lot with Jamari Bogan going down.
Yeah, he did a tremendous job filling in for Jamari. And this young man right here, Keyshawn Watson, that was the play that our players actually voted and our staff as the key play of the game. Huge third down in our second possession to keep the drive going. If he doesn't make that catch, you never know what happens. We ended up going 7-3 on this drive.
That was Keyshawn's first catch as a Bronco.
First catch as a Bronco. We made it a memorable one.
All right, now the Broncos grinding it. Jarvion running hard, and you take it down there in the red zone. And who's throwing the blocks down there? Corey Davis throwing the blocks for Michael Henry to score here.
That's just how selfless our football team is, and passing the ball to Michael, Corey's blocking for him, and Corey's going to get his catches. We know that he gets double teamed and triple teamed at times, but we know that he's going to get his catches, and he knows that as well. But it's also just making sure that we make our system go, and part of that is making sure he becomes the best blocker he can be.
7-3, the Broncos have the lead for good in this game, and here's your defense going to work, and they were just outstanding in this game. David Curl making a tackle, 8 sacks by a lot of different guys.
Go back to year 1, we had 7 total sacks for the entire year. We had 8 in one game. We've come a long way. It's a credit to our staff and our football players. They're doing a tremendous job.
And Coach, you're also +9 in the turnover category. You came up with a couple more in this game.
Yeah, that's the key to victory. We have a standings in our locker room that has nothing to do with wins and losses, but it has to do with turnover margin. And the people that don't turn the ball over are towards the top in the league. People that do turn the ball over a lot are in the bottom of the league. We've been to both, and I think our players really do a tremendous job of learning from their past.
This was a great play. I thought it was an interception by Justin Tranquil. I thought he got his foot down, but they ruled it no interception.
Yeah, and they didn't even review it. So, I called a timeout to give them time to be able to review it, and they never even reviewed it. So, but when you watch it on film, it seems to be an interception. But again, they saw the call on there, needed, incredible evidence, and they didn't have that. So I understand that.
That catch by Corey Davis made him the all-time leading receiver in MAC history. And then the next play, he handed off to Jarvion, and he takes it to the house.
I mean, just what a feat by Corey Davis, first and foremost. You're the all-time leading receiver ever in the history of the conference. And you're only 800, 700 yards away from being the all-time leading receiver in the NCAA history. We have that right here in Kalamazoo. Be proud of Corey Davis. Come watch him. He's not going to be around much longer, so make sure you enjoy while you have him.
Here's almost a pick by David Curl.
David Curl earned himself a ton of ball drills after practice after that drop.
And the Broncos go back to work on offense. Here's Zach, little pump fake, and throws the route over the middle. And the Broncos driving again, and that was a vicious hit on Carrington Thompson.
It was a physical game down there, and I think the refs originally called targeting, then took it off. But again, I got an email from the head of officials saying that it was targeting and it'll be addressed. But again, the biggest concern is just the safety of all the players on the field. Coach Bono, Central Michigan, Chippewas, and even ours. So, we want to make sure that everybody has the ability to play the next week, and we keep everybody safe.
Carrington held on to that football, and we're happy to report he's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing just fine. And told you it was physical down there, and Austin Guido makes one of the biggest hits of the game right there.
So the Bronco kick coverage team getting down the field after another Western Michigan touchdown, and here you go with some pressure again. A little holding there, but Keon Adams comes the other side, makes the sack.
Yeah, I can't comment on the holding part, but I can comment on the sack. I thought we played a pretty good half, but I thought there were so many things we could have done better in the first half, especially on offense. But being up 21-3, we had to go in there as a 0-0 mentality. This is a team, Central Michigan, that has come back in the second half in every single one of their games for the most part, and came back on a top 25 team in Oklahoma State already.
All right, so the Broncos lead at the half, 21-3. We'll come back and look at the second half highlights when we return in a moment on Bronco Review.
Are you considering home improvements? You should consider BlackBerry. For over 35 years, BlackBerry's installed windows, roofing, siding, and sunrooms, satisfying thousands of customers throughout West Michigan. Right now at BlackBerry, you can get 10 of our best-selling, high-performance, double-hung windows for only $44.50 installed. 18 months, no interest financing, and 10 windows for just $44.50 installed. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
At Galesburg Ford, we all agree we love football.
And I like the Honolulu blue and silver. Brown and gold all the way. I kind of like purple.
We may all cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal, and that's to put you in the right car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle, now you can score your next vehicle at Galesburg Ford. Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
I love my job, but I was so tired I could hardly get through the day. That's where I knew something had to change. The team at the Borges Heart Institute found a heart arrhythmia. After they treated me, I had so much more energy. That's where I started finding time for me again.
Watch more Borges patient stories at that'swhere.com.
When we decided to change our name to Arbor Financial Credit Union, we wanted a name that would better express who we are and what we stand for. We're about supporting your growth, whether that's into a new car, a new business, a house of your dreams, or a new stage of life. We're about supporting you and your family, as well as the communities we all share. Welcome to Arbor Financial Credit Union, where we continue to grow with you, just as we always have. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here.
To the 10, to the 15, there is to the 20, 25, 30. He may not be caught this time. He will not. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Davis, he's got it for the touchdown! Corey Davis, touchdown, Western Michigan. Here's Jarvion Franklin right up the middle, into the end zone, touchdown, Western Michigan. Jarvion Franklin busts right up the middle and went in untouched. And the Broncos open up a 13-3 lead.
Jarvion Franklin with another touchdown. He scored a bunch of them as a Bronco, and the junior logged a lot of time in Saturday's game at Central Michigan when Jamari Bogan went down on his first carry of the night.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. We'll get him back. We'll get him back here very soon. But I thought Jarvion did a tremendous job stepping in, as well as Davon Tucker. You know, we've got a little bit of depth at that position. I don't have a ton anymore, but we do have some depth. So we've just got to continue to get better and get those guys ready to go.
All right, they tried a little trickeration here, tried the onside kick, and they touched the ball before it went 10 yards, even though they recovered it. It went back to the Broncos, and on the very next play, Zach Terrell gets great protection and goes up top for Corey Davis.
Yeah, what a catch by Corey, just taking it right off the helmet of the defender. Coach Rock had a heck of a call right here. I mean, the momentum kind of went right back to us after they tried the onside kick, didn't get it, and we decided to take a shot.
All right, now the Broncos kick off again to Central Michigan, and again, Western Michigan's kick coverage is outstanding, getting down there and making a play, and they tried to run the football, but they didn't have much success.
You know, I tell you, they're a really good football team, though, and this is a team that was averaging, 450 yards, close to 500 yards of offense per game, and I just credit our defense for getting after them. I thought the preparation all week was key. I thought our film study was key. I thought how we practiced was key, and it transformed right over to the field. That's what you want to be able to have. How you practice is how you play, and I thought they had an outstanding week of practice.
Western Michigan's team speed is just really showing up, particularly on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, we had to get faster in recruiting since year one. I mean, way faster. Had to be able to do it. And here's an example of faster is Darius Phillips.
Doesn't get much faster than 4. I mean, he went 85 yards in a blink, and the Broncos add to their lead. Here's another look at it up top. They were driving, and he picks it off at the 15 and goes the other way untouched, leaves him in his dust.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a special player and does so much for us. By the time at the end of the game, he is exhausted, and he should be. We take care of him, especially during the week of practice. But he's a special player with incredible instincts, but he works exceptionally hard on the field and off the field.
I thought his 70-yard pick six the week before was a long one. That was 85.
It just gets longer and longer. If they keep driving, I'd rather it be like a 10-yard. How about a 10-yard touchdown return? Forget these 85 5-yard ones. It means they're driving on us.
All right, here we go. Some more highlights of Bronco defense making plays. Robert Spillane flying around. He was all over the field along with Justin Tranquil, who actually led you in tackles with 8.
Yeah, I think he's getting better and better. Really playing outstanding football. He's becoming a sure tackler. He's on all of our special teams, plus he's a starting safety, and he really is a special guy.
Few Chippewa fans stuck around to watch the Broncos light it up, but there were a lot of Western Michigan fans, particularly a great showing by the student body up there in Mount Pleasant. And PJ, you guys celebrated with them. Here's some of them in the end zone. They're just waiting for the celebration.
Yeah, I tell you, that was a lot of fun. That was special to have our fans there, especially our student section. This rivalry is also obviously for the football team and the football players, but it's really for the university. It's for the student bodies. It's to be able to have that right to be able to, I guess, talk about it for the rest of the year, for 362 more days. But again, it's a little bit more of bragging rights, and those are the ones that have the bragging rights. For us, we just took care of business, got the Cannon Trophy where it belongs, and moved on.
Davon Tucker with a nice run there, and then you go back up top, and Corey Davis in the paint, uncontested.
Yeah, heck of a route, heck of a call by Coach Shiraka, and again, incredible execution by our players.
The point after is good, 42-10. Central Michigan came back out, and Bronco defense, you got a lot of backups in here as the fourth quarter unfolded. It was good to see some other guys get a little bit of playing time.
Yeah, we needed to be able to do that. They got to be able to get like legit playing time, you know, not just mop-up time. This was legit playing time, and they ran the offense and ran the defense and did a tremendous job.
All right, the Broncos go back on the march, and you go 95 yards in this drive with some backup O-linemen in there.
It was, and you know what, I think they kept their starters in for a while, and what was really impressive to me was our 2s got the ball in on their 1s down here on the goal line and leading up to that, which was awesome for our players. We were really fired up for them, and really positive for their development as they grow forward.
Really happy for Fabian, who had a 42-yard run to set up that touchdown run of his.
Yeah, I'm proud of Fabian. He's a senior, and I think the stands right there kind of say it all a little bit.
They sure do, and Broncos, you know, they respect their opponent, and they celebrated with the Cannon Trophy and with their fans.
You know what, you got to give Central Michigan a lot of credit. They're a really good football team, had a wonderful turnout. It's a wonderful, cherished rivalry for all that are involved, and we're just very blessed to be a part of it.
That's 5 out of 6 in the rivalry going to Western Michigan as they win this time in Mount Pleasant, 49-10. We'll have more Bronco Review after this timeout.
You trust Dunshee Body and Frame for all your collision repair work, but they offer so much more. From brakes and alignments to paintless dent repair. Dunshee works with all insurance companies and provides you with a lifetime warranty on collision repair and workmanship. So for the personal hometown service you want and the high-quality, no-pressure repair you deserve, give them a call at 375-2100 or visit them on the web at DunsheeBody.com. Dunshee Body and Frame, part of your community since 1973.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Subaru. Maple Hill and Subaru, they're becoming synonymous with best of quality, for the love, for the trust, everything that you want in buying a car. Consumers Magazine puts them as #1 year after year. The only brand that's had 3 Motor Trend Car of the Year awards. The only SUVs that have ever repeated that many times in the past 5 years. We're proud to be a Subaru dealer.
Choosing a home isn't easy. This is where your kids will draw on the walls, where the people you love will gather to laugh and cry. It's a big decision, but choosing a mortgage doesn't have to be. At Arbor Financial, our knowledgeable staff will help you find a mortgage that's right for you, like our mortgage special with no money down, no PMI, and terms up to 30 years. You find the home, we'll make it easy. Visit us at arborfcu.org to find out more. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4, only at Little Caesars.
Pizza. What if a home phone could also be a smartphone? And what if that home phone could save you money on your home and wireless bill at the same time? With Xfinity Voice, you get amazing technology like readable voicemail on your smartphone. caller ID on your TV, and even text messaging, all for a low price. Start saving with unlimited nationwide talk and text and switch to Xfinity Voice for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Back to throw on a play fake, going deep down the middle for Davis. It's up in the air, it's underthrown, he caught it, he's into the end zone, touchdown Western Michigan! Corey Davis took it away from the defender and walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Corey Davis with one of his 2 touchdowns. He is now tied with Greg Jennings with 39 touchdown receptions atop the WMU touchdown chart, and he's second in Mid-American Conference history in touchdown grabs. He became the all-time leading receiver in the Mid-American Conference in the Central Michigan game as he moves past former Bronco Jordan White. How about that? Corey number 1 and Jordan number 2 on top of the MAC receiving chart.
It's an elite day to be a Bronco, right? I tell you, Corey's a special person. I hope everybody in Kalamazoo at Western Michigan really enjoys him while they have him for the next so many games. He really is a special person. He's done it with class. He's done it with an incredible amount of humility, and I'm so proud that he represents all of us on a daily basis.
He's closing in on the all-time receiving record in the history of football.
Yeah, you know, that's a huge record. That's going to take a lot of performances, a lot of elite performances. I'd like to be able to see that happen, but he's going to have maybe 1 or 2 guys stop covering him at a time. You know, he's getting triple covered and double covered at times, and that's why, you know, the stats aren't as what they are. But we find ways to be able to creatively get him open, and we're going to do everything we can to help him be able to attain those things. But the number one thing is our football team and what we have to do to win a game as a team, and he understands that and he knows that. And again, he's the reason why he came back was for the team.
That's right, and you only have to go back to the first quarter on that first touchdown by Michael Henry. He was out there leading the way, blocking for his teammate. Next up, the Northern Illinois Huskies. When we come back, we'll break down the homecoming game. That's next on Bronco Review. Now this time out.
Hey, I'm Carter Osterhaus. What do you do when you discover something great? Well, you tell your family and friends about it, right? Well, that's exactly how Lake Michigan Credit Union became the fastest growing credit union in Michigan. With some of the best checking account rates in the nation and guaranteed low mortgage rates, word is spreading fast about Lake Michigan Credit Union. Anyone can open an account. So tell your friends. Lake Michigan Credit Union, the best place for your money.
Your home can look its best with a little help from BlackBerry. For more than 30 years, BlackBerry's installed energy-efficient replacement windows, sided homes with great-looking vinyl siding, replaced roofs, gutters, shutters, and doors. We have thousands of satisfied customers throughout West Michigan. Right now at BlackBerry, it's our home improvement sale. Save on upgrades to your home, plus get 18 months of no-interest financing. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
I was teeing off on the 13th hole. I watched the shot fade right. I felt dizzy, and then I fell backwards. That's where I almost died.
The doctors, the nurses, everybody there was just wonderful. They never gave up.
That's where I got my life back.
For my first trick, I'll switch one brother for another brother. Mom and Dad, will you help? Abracadabra.
What happened to Alex?
I don't know. I didn't practice that part.
The switch works better at Galesburg Ford, where you can trade in your old vehicle for a new Ford with innovative technologies like foot-operated lift gates and EcoBoost engines.
See why people are making the switch at Galesburg Ford.
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
To the 10, to the 15, there is to the 20, 25, 30. He may not be caught this time. He will not. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Davis, he's got it for the touchdown! Corey Davis, touchdown, Western Michigan!
A part of being a member at Arbor Financial Credit Union is the relationships and personal attention you get from our helpful and knowledgeable staff. But we realize you don't always have time for that. With Arbor Financial's secure mobile app, you can quickly check your balance, pay a bill, deposit a check, or find an ATM. in between, well, everything else. Visit us online at arborfcu.org for more information. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here.
Rush to throw.
Intercepted by Darius Phillips. He may go to the house. He's to the 40, to the 50. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone all the way for the touchdown. His second pick six in 2 weeks. 34-3, Western Michigan.
Darius Phillips taking it to the house again. 85 yards with that interception return. That was a lot of fun to watch. 70 yards in the previous game on a pick six. 85 this time.
85. I tell you, I'd like them to be 10-yard returns, Robin. I really would, because that means they're not driving the ball. But we'll take them any way we can get them. We're scoring on defense. We're creating turnovers. And I think that's one of the big reasons why you see the success this program's having.
Broncos +9 in the turnover margin, and that'll be key against your next opponent, the Northern Illinois Huskies, coming to town. These guys have been at the top of the MAC and the MAC West for a long time.
A long time, for the last decade, won it the last 6 straight years. They are the same Northern Illinois team. They've taken that 0-4 start, they burned it, they buried the ashes. Now they're onto their conference schedule, and they're already 1-0. Everybody in our conference knows if you want a shot at all at the West title, it has to go through Northern Illinois. It does not go through us. We have not earned that right yet. It goes right through them, and everybody knows that.
They've got some really good players. They've got Buonio, one of the outstanding running backs. Galladay is a wide receiver. A couple of good linebackers over on defense. And they have that winning tradition.
They really do. They've got an incredible tradition that's been built over the last 2 decades. Done a tremendous job of bringing in elite talent. And again, same old Northern Illinois. We got our work cut out for us, that's for sure.
And an interesting twist, their starting quarterback is Anthony Maddie, a former Bronco.
Yep. Our starting quarterback, Zach Terrell. And that's about it.
That's right. They came here together. Now he's there, Zach, running the ship at Western Michigan and excelling, I might add, at the quarterback spot. Western Michigan and Northern Illinois, the Broncos ranked number 25 in the nation, folks. They're at home at Waldo Stadium against the Huskies. It's a 6:30 kickoff Saturday night on homecoming. So get there early, tailgate with your friends, come on into the stadium, tailgate responsibly, I might add, and come on into the stadium and watch a great football game between the 25th ranked team in the nation, Western Michigan, against Northern Illinois. And we'll have all the highlights next week, same time, right here on Bronco Review. For Coach Fleck, I'm Robin Hook. Thanks for watching. So long, everyone.